Who is the best attacker in Rainbow Six Siege? As you guys know, we made a top 10 defenders. Go look at that. But here, these are my top picks from a pro standpoint, and we made an operator tier list as well. Go look at that, but timestamps below. Let's get into it. Number 1, we have Ace. Ace, best heartbreaker in the game, debate me. But we have ACOG, we have Flash Hider, Vertical Grip, and obviously Laser. Personally, I like to run Laser on all of my guns now to get that fresh, quick, easy ADS time. We're gonna go ahead and go Claymores for the most part. Breaching charges can kind of go for my my other teammates. We're gonna demonstrate how to use Ace here. Now remember, even though you do have the AK-12, you're not an entry yet. Until you get all of your Ace charges down, I want you to play the safest you can. Claymore off your runouts, help drone for the team. But this is where Ace comes in handy. So obviously I'll help drone. Once you get the bandits or whatever off the wall, you can toss one. But be careful, don't toss 2 of them yet, because people love to impact trade. And if they throw an impact right here, both of them get destroyed. So be patient, only throw one, and then if you decide to, you can throw another if you'd like. Another tip you can do is if you only want one side, you can just open that up, and it's like a little head hole mirror. Now that all of your utility is gone, you can actually, remember, you can use Ace charges on shields. So if you have a shield right here, throw the Ace charge. And remember, you can always pick them up if you misplace it. But listen, you are a frag support. So you're first going to start a support player, drone for the team. Second, going to get the wall open. 3, kill everybody in the lobby. And a quick tip for Ace, if you want to make a wall soft, if you put an Ace charge all the way up here and a push Ace charge all the way down there, it will actually make the whole reinforced wall soft. So try Ace and use him if you want to frag out, but still play support for your team. Next up, we have Buck. Buck is arguably one of the best attackers in the game right now, probably a top 3 on this list. He has the OG ACOG. I have a Laser personally just for the ADS time, and I use Flash Hider, obviously Athena Charm for extra penetration damage. I have Gon 6, secondary shotgun, and a Heart Breach. You're literally Thanos. You are the avatar of attack. You have everything. You can earth bend, you can fire bend, you can air bend. It's crazy, man. It's freaking nuts. But anyways, let's get into it. So some general tips for Buck. You're gonna want to be in charge of opening up hatches, making quick rotates for your team like this. Remember, you have a limited amount of ammo, so even if I want to make vert, I can make vert from 3 stories, as you can see all the way down there. And also, every Buck should know this confident way. If you know someone is close to you and you want a quick rush, it takes only 2. Normally it takes 2, and then you just hard swing someone. Well, yeah, use your hard breaching gadgets for the hatch. And if you're wondering if you should use flashbangs or a hard breach, it really depends on the map. I would use flashbangs more for flashbang, close range gunfights. Hard breach is going to be more for a utility team. And again, if you're going against a bulletproof camera and you need to destroy a shield, whatever it needs to be filled, you just use the Gon 6. But yeah, similar to Ace, your job is to use your utility first before you die as an entry. Another tip you should know for Buck is if, let's say, someone's hiding behind the bar, right? I would fake him out like this and just pre-fire him. Same thing if someone's behind the bar, I can make a hole above, throw a flashbang over, boom, and then kill him. So use your shotgun to make your own reality, basically, which is what makes them so creative and good. Say bank one more time. Bang. Bang. Next up, we have DOKKAEBI, and as you can tell, we are in the Iron Sights meta. I'm joking, I'm not doing this, I did it for the video. But yeah, DOKKAEBI is a very strong roam hunter. She also has the option to equip a Gon 6, but the SMG-12 is a little bit better of an option in my opinion. And you're wondering, what am I running? I am running horizontal grip because of this makes me faster. I have usually an ACOG, and I use laser sight to help that with the ADS time. And I always run flashbangs over smoke grenades or EMPs. EMPs are actually a good in case you're using it for a team. But typically you want to use your calls when your team is entering in somewhere. So let's say, hey, there's a guy in open area. I'm about to hop in kitchen. All right, we can open up the hatch for pressure. But yeah, I would just, especially when you're droning, when that call goes off, you don't have to check every single corner. If I don't hear a ring, I just move on to the next room. But think of DOKKAEBI as kind of like you're hurdling sheep. So if you're trying, the same thing with lion. If it's a global ability like a lion or a DOKKAEBI call, right before you're about to drone an enemy, or if you know an enemy's in a room, give them a call. So that way, whoa, why is my hand so orange? Yeah, give them a call and force them to pick up the insurance or else they die. Herding sheep. I said herding sheep. Next up, we have FINKA. FINKA is arguably just on the same level as Buck, just because she has the healing ability. You know, as we all know, we're always taking chip damage here and there. So healing has never been better before. She has a great gun, grenades, can get in the building fast. So again, any kind of global operator that affects the entire lobby, or at least your whole team at once, is very low effort, and it gives you more energy and effort to actually dedicate to the push. I think ACOG is okay. I would recommend either an ACOG or try a Reflex B, but very low recoil. Highly recommend this gun. And again, don't try to save your FINKA charges. Always use them when, even if one teammate is losing HP. You never know when you're gonna die, and you need to use this shit ASAP. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a Gaunt 6 anymore, but use your grenades to get people out of tight corners, or maybe if you just want to clear a shield or a bulletproof camera. And remember, you can revive teammates anywhere on the map, which is also very helpful. Of course, he knows where the dummies are in his own house. You know, there's literally like a map on the top left showing me where all of them are. Are you freaky? You sound really stupid right now. Next up, we have HIBANA. Obviously, this is OG Heart Breacher, but we have the ACOG. I'm using a laser, flash hider, vertical grip, bearing 9. Also put a laser on that thing. Laser on all guns, guys. Flash hider. And never use breaching charges on HIBANA. Always use stuns. Leave the breaching to Ashe, Zofia, and Buck. But listen, HIBANA is more than just a hard breacher. She's also a utility clearer. So let's say if they have a zombie on rafters, I can use the pellet feature. You guys should know this by now. If you don't know this, you're a copper. Let's say a zombie's playing here. But remember, you can also shoot the Akibas now in the new update, but that's just for quality of life. Bro pre-fired his bedroom? Yeah, ban that guy from chat. Make sure you never talk again. Next up, we have, if they have castles like this, you can open up castles. Let's just demonstrate. Wow. Beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful utility. And remember, if you're grabbing a soft hatch, only use 2. Do not use 6 pellets on a hatch. That's some copper stuff. Usually, if you're dealing with a large wall like this, I would recommend only just using about 4 pellets. I think you can kind of get away with like this. Obviously, if you're a tall person like me, you know, you're 6'3", you'll probably have to use a little bit more. But otherwise, you can get through about 4 pellets. And then people like to usually do like a little hole in the side here. But as you guys can see, I can prone in with you can also crouch in depending on the area, which is 4 pellets. Again, same thing as Ace. If you put 6 pellets up the top here and 6 pellets on the bottom, you can actually make this wall soft. So you might be able to do it with a 4, just in case so you just know. 4, 11, 3, 6. Yeah. If you're watching on YouTube, don't listen to my Twitch chat. They're, anyways. But again, just like Ace, once your utility is done, you're free to do whatever. You can flash your teammates. Walk in sight. I don't know how that flash. Wait, how does that flash me? Okay. Well, yeah, you know, you're an entry. You're a 3-speed with the ACOG. Use that to your advantage. Wait, this is actually smacking. What? Wait, why am I not using HIBANA more? Wait, she's like Ashe. And one more bonus tip, just because I'm a number 1 HIBANA main in the world. You would counter cade on this hatch if it's caded right. You'll put it about right here. Don't put it too far, or else it's not going to connect. But you do that, and that should open up the hatch. Or it should get rid of the K-Claw. So if you love Ashe and you want to play support, then use HIBANA. Next up on this list, as you guys guessed it, but it is Ashe. But Ashe R4C, guys, is back, bro. Ashe R4C is back. It's pretty self-explanatory, man. You just run and gun. Make sure you are entering off your teammates' drones. But, oh, R4C is amazing, man. But my tips for Ashe is to definitely take the map control off of a pre-placed camera off the start. Take it fast. Be in the building in the first at least 20 or 30 seconds of the round. That's how fast you should be going. Obviously, shoot default cams and just catch someone that's catch them lacking, you know? But remember, once you get pretty deep into sight, you want to slow down a little bit, press the brakes, wait for your team to catch up, give them a flank drone, make rotates for them. You know, use them's utility, and once that's all good, you know, help them get their stuff off the wall below, and then after that, you're back to fragging out. But Ashe is pretty simple, but it's easier said than done. But guys, you need to have confidence. If you see like there's an opening in sight, just take it. Worst case scenario, you die. But you got to have confidence when you have with Ashe. When you're playing Ashe, always aim head level and click some heads. And a lot of people might be wondering, oh, but isn't Zofia better because she has more utility? Not necessarily, because if an operator has really good fragging potential that I can guarantee a 1 or 2 kills around, that is way better than a Zofia is doing her job. So it's a good day to be an Ashe main. Next up on this list, we have Ram, and I'm just going to combine the Ashe R4C and Ram R4C together. Vertical grip, flash hider, ACOG, and a laser sight. Now, remember, with Ram, you can bust through windows and shit with this, so you can surprise attack your enemy like this. And it's very, very fast. I don't know if they're going to nerf it anytime soon. And remember, just like when you wake up, either curves left or curves right. But I personally like to curve left. So if I'm dealing with here, you know, that shit going to turn. And nice. And now I'm going to get vert all over without having to expose myself a lot. And now we're just going to go back straight. And it actually has a very good path right here. So if you guys can see, is lay that down, and I'm safe from C4. But besides from making vert, we all know that. And make rotates with your shotgun. But yeah, remember, just like Sledge, you're a very heavy operator. You don't want to be standing under vert too much, or you might get C4. But if you're trying to make a sneak attack, remember, you can always, if you're trying to sneak up on someone, you can go like here, hop in, and get a kill. So if you're lazy and want to make a lot of good vert, try out Ram. Next up, we have Ying on this list, and I had to go to the main screen for this to show you something very, very important, and that is obviously her loadout. Her loadout is the most important part, so we're going to want to use the ACOG, the flash hider, the vertical grip, underbarrel, the laser, and obviously the Athena charm. Whoa, come on, guys. Get your mind out of the gutter, man. Get your mind out of the gutter. They should have gave Ying the Iona Elite pose just because, you know, it's a cool pose. But anyways, why did I pick Ying on this list? Ying is very good for taking map control, especially in a very aggressive meta. I would always recommend using heart breaching gadgets on her if you're trying to take a more of a hatch type of place, like if we're meeting hatch. But if you're pushing a window and you want to be secure, remember, you can always use a suppressor. That way you can shoot default cams without them knowing that it's you. But it's simple, man. Find the weak point of where you want to enter in from, and generally you want to be the one entering because you don't want to blind your teammates. Otherwise, you know, if you run the Chun-Li skin, they'll get distracted by your skin and not shoot you, because obviously they're very bright colors. You know, the pants are bright blue. It's you know, pay to win skin. With the new change, you can see where your candelas bounce. Something very important to know is if you just throw it normally, it's going to take the longest time. And you can also shoot your candelas. Remember that. If you want to do about 2 is probably the best one, because then it takes a decent time. Otherwise, use all 3. The second it touches the floor, it will explode. Like that. I would recommend using that for more quick areas. But yeah, man, if you're trying to get past an angle, let's say I want to drop here without getting checked, I would bounce off my smoke grenade like this. But let's say like this. Let's say it right here, right? Let's try to block off right here. Boom! Now they cannot see. Now I can advance. And I can go wherever I'd like. But yeah, the best ways of using is definitely to tighten up your corners, and is using the bounce them off like this. So this way you flash the entire room and you can decide wherever you'd like to go. But remember, with Ying, you have to be constant and capitalize on it. You cannot enter like 5 seconds after you throw in your Ying. Be confident and take that map control. All right, coming towards the end of this list, you guys would not have expected this one, but we have Gridlock. Gridlock, I am using the ACOG on the F90, such a throwback. You know, I'm going to be using flash, vert, laser. On the secondary, we have super shorty, and then I usually run the frag grenades or the EMPs, just because the EMPs can pair as a support for your heart breachers, or the frag grenades if you need to clear more bulletproof utility. The main thing about Gridlock is that she's not just a flank watch. She actually doesn't need to be a flank watch. You know why? Because unlike an air jab, where it's very easy to counter, the track stingers are a lot harder to deal with. So remember, you can open up hatches for your team, bounce it off right here, and boom. Now you have about 4 of them. So let's say they get past that one. They gotta get past a lot more. But Typically, I would save about 2 for the execute. They have a very good audio mask too. So if I wanted to plant the bomb somewhere, it would be very hard to hear that from like a 10, 20 meter distance. Let's say if the bomb site is bunks and daycare, boom, flank is good. Second, oh, we need to rotate here. Okay, let's make a rotate. Next up, you know, you need to watch a long angle. Our gun is amazing. Look at this recoil control. Boom. Amazing. Flawless. Oh, there's a Cade EMP on the wall. Say no problemo, my friendo. Boom. Boom. But yeah, she's got the magical blueberries. Helps out a lot. And she's like female Thanos. I mean, she got the build of Thanos too. 2,000 pounds. Anyways, though, very, very effective operator. Bro, who just said Gridlock breaks the hatches by standing on them? Okay. Yo, you're canceled, buddy. All right, last on this list, we have Twitch. Now, Twitch is very strong right now because there's so many traps on defense, and Twitch it's like playing Mario collecting gold coins. I don't know if that's a good analogy or not, but she is a very self-reliant operator, has the 417 or the F2. I personally would recommend the 417 DMR if you have a good trigger finger, just because this thing is a 2-tap weapon. And I love tapping my enemies from behind. So let's say I'm going up against a Mira, right? Mira's no idea I'm here. You know, again, boom, boom, 2-tap. Hit the Mira, bam. Hit the default cam, bam. Thorn Mine, Proxy Alarm, Wamai, a Goyle can. Goyle is super good with that. Yeah, Twitch is just, she's, if you can keep her drones alive, she can really dismantle the defense. Just like I'm dismantling my teammates from behind. But yeah, just use Twitch as like just a normal frag operator, just with the extra shocky drone. And remember, she has about what? 1, 2, 3, 4 drones. So I would recommend only throwing a regular drones if you're just looking for info, and save your Twitch drones so that way they don't get shot so easily. But guys, that is my top 10 for year 9. And if I left anyone out, remember, like I said in the defense video, in the tier list video, you can use whoever you like. Siege is a very dynamic game. That's why I personally think it's the best FPS, even though you might use some lower tier operator like Glaz, Kali, or even Blitz. You can still make it work in some situations, and they might do better than the people in the top 10. So don't feel like a list has to limit you. Like this video. Let's try to get let's try to get 2,000 likes in this video. Y'all show love on here. 2,000 likes for the algorithm, and we're trying to hit 1 million on YouTube. So subscribe, get my charm on Twitch. You'll get extra elo when you win a match with the Athena charm. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video. Join the streams and have a good rest of your day. It's so hard getting out of my chair. I have back pains. I had to sit here, yap on stream just to make $20,000 a month. It's like, y'all don't understand it, man. Y'all work a 9 to 5. Don't understand. It's a hard job. It's a hard job. You don't understand. Streaming is a harder job than being a war veteran. Like, oh, trauma, PTSD, blah, blah, blah. Bro, screw that. If you're a streamer like me, big time streamer, people come into my chat and hate on me all the time. You don't understand how hard it is. The hate comments, man. I have to wake up to my TikTok, money flowing in the bank, and just it's too hard, man. It's a hard job. No, bro, someone's gonna clip that and it's gonna go out of context.
A real job can be gruesome. A real job can make you very tired, but a real job doesn't suck the soul out of you.